The small cafe stood on a quiet street where people came to rest their tired minds after long days. Wooden chairs, soft lights, and the smell of fresh coffee filled the space with comfort. A single dad named Adam sat near the window with his young son Leo, sharing a simple meal. Adam wore old clothes but carried himself with calm care. Leo smiled often, unaware of how fragile peace could be. Adam had learned patience through years of struggle. Raising Leo alone was not easy, yet it taught him control over fear and anger. Every small moment mattered to him. He listened more than he spoke and observed everything around him. Leo leaned against him, trusting his father fully. To Adam, that trust was more valuable than anything else. Across the cafe sat a woman named Maya, visiting the city for work. She was a powerful CEO, though no one there knew it. She dressed simply and preferred quiet places over luxury. Maya noticed Adam and Leo because their bond felt real and warm. In a world full of noise, their calm presence stood out. The cafe door opened, and a man walked in wearing a dark hoodie. At first, nothing seemed strange. People often rushed in to escape the cold air outside. Then the man locked the door behind him. The sharp sound of the lock echoed through the cafe. Conversations stopped, and fear slowly spread. The man spoke in a tense voice, telling everyone to stay still. His hand stayed hidden inside his jacket. No one could see what he held, but the threat was clear. A customer dropped a cup, and it shattered loudly on the floor. Breathing grew heavy as fear filled the room. Maya felt her heart race, but she forced herself to stay calm. She placed her hands on the table and took slow breaths. Her mind searched for solutions, but panic made thinking hard. She glanced around the cafe and noticed Adam. Unlike others, he did not panic. He remained steady, focused on his son. Adam pulled Leo closer and whispered softly into his ear. His voice was gentle and steady. Leo listened and nodded, then rested his head on Adam's chest. Adam's calm presence created a small bubble of peace around them. He knew fear would only make things worse. The robber moved toward the counter and demanded money from the cashier. His voice shook, showing he was scared too. He looked young and tired, like someone pushed into a bad choice. The cashier's hands trembled as she opened the register. The sound of coins felt painfully loud. Maya watched Adam closely. She noticed how he kept his eyes low and movements slow. He did not challenge the robber or attract attention. He was careful, thoughtful, and calm. This kind of calm did not come from confidence alone. It came from experience and responsibility. The robber turned around and scanned the room. His eyes stopped on Adam and Leo. He frowned, confused by Adam's calm behavior. He stepped closer and warned Adam not to move. Adam nodded and stayed still. He placed one hand gently on Leo's back. Leo shifted slightly, and tension filled the air. The robber's posture stiffened. Adam responded instantly, holding Leo steady and whispering again. He told Leo a quiet story about the sea and boats. His words were soft but clear. The sound carried calm into the room. The robber paused. Something in Adam's voice reached him. His shoulders dropped slightly, and his breathing slowed. For a moment, he looked less like a threat and more like a lost person. Maya noticed the shift and felt hope rise carefully. The cashier handed over the money, eyes filled with fear. The robber backed away slowly, unsure of what to do next. Everyone waited for the moment to end. Silence pressed down heavily on the room. Fear and hope mixed together. Then Adam made a surprising move. Slowly and carefully, he reached into his pocket. Every movement was visible and calm. He pulled out a small folded bill and placed it on the table. He pushed it slightly forward so the robber could see it clearly. Adam spoke in a calm voice, telling the robber that no one wanted anyone hurt. He said it was okay to leave and start over. His words were simple but honest. He did not raise his voice or demand anything. He simply spoke as one human to another. The cafe went silent. Maya held her breath, afraid the move might make things worse. The robber stared at the bill, then at Adam. His eyes softened, and his jaw tightened. He took a deep breath and picked up the bill. Without another word, the robber unlocked the door and ran outside. Cold air rushed into the cafe as the door opened. Then it slammed shut again. The danger was gone. People sat frozen for a moment, unsure if it was truly over. Slowly, relief spread through the room. Some people cried softly. Others let out shaky breaths. The cashier sank onto a stool, overwhelmed. The sound of distant sirens grew louder with each second. Maya stood up, her legs weak but steady enough to move. She walked toward Adam, gratitude filling her chest. She thanked him for his courage and calm. Adam simply nodded and said he only wanted everyone safe. Leo looked up at his father, proud and calm. Adam smiled at him and brushed his hair gently. He gathered their things, preparing to leave. The cafe felt different now, quieter and heavier. Maya introduced herself only by her first name. Adam did the same. No titles or status mattered in that moment. Maya asked how he stayed so calm. Adam answered honestly, saying fear has no power when protecting someone you love. As Adam and Leo stepped outside, the gray sky felt brighter. Maya watched them walk away, her thoughts racing. She had seen many leaders in her life, but none like him. His strength did not demand attention. The sirens grew closer as Maya stood there, deep in thought. She knew she had witnessed something rare. A moment where calm changed everything. And she felt certain that Adam's story was far from over. Deep inside, Maya sensed that the world would soon hear about the single dad who stayed calm when fear ruled the room. And when that day came, nothing would ever be the same again. The police arrived soon after, filling the cafe with sharp voices and flashing lights. Officers asked questions while people shared their stories with shaking hands. Adam answered calmly, keeping Leo close beside him. He explained everything without drama or fear. His steady tone surprised even the officers listening. Maya stayed behind while others slowly left the cafe. She watched Adam speak, noticing how clearly he explained each moment. He did not exaggerate or seek praise. He only spoke about safety and his child. That honesty stayed with her deeply. When the police finally allowed everyone to go, Adam and Leo stepped outside. The street was busy again, as if nothing had happened. Life moved forward quickly for the city. Adam held Leo's hand tightly, grounding himself in the moment. Leo looked up and asked if they were safe now. Adam knelt down and looked into Leo's eyes. He told him that they were safe and that everything was okay. His voice was soft and confident. Leo smiled and nodded, trusting those words fully. That small exchange showed the kind of father Adam was. Maya stood near her car, watching them from a distance. She felt something pull at her chest. She had led teams of thousands and made decisions worth millions. Yet this simple act of calm care felt more powerful than any success she had known. She realized she wanted to know more about this man. Later that evening, Maya returned to her hotel room. Sleep did not come easily. Her mind replayed the moment in the cafe again and again. Adam's calm face stood out clearly. She wondered what kind of past created such strength. The next morning, news of the robbery quietly spread online. A short video taken by a customer showed the moment Adam placed the bill on the table. The clip was shaky but clear enough. People noticed his calm and gentle words. Comments filled with surprise and admiration. By midday, the video had spread far beyond the city. News channels shared it as a story of courage and calm. People called Adam a hero. Others called him a symbol of hope. Adam had no idea this was happening as he worked a small repair job that morning. Adam's phone began to ring again and again. Messages came from unknown numbers. He ignored them at first, thinking it was spam. When his neighbor showed him the video, Adam felt uneasy. He did not like attention and worried about Leo's privacy. Leo came home from school excited. His classmates had seen the video. They asked him if his dad was famous now. Leo smiled proudly but did not fully understand. Adam listened quietly, unsure how to handle this new reality. Maya watched the news from her office later that day. She recognized the cafe immediately. Seeing Adam on screen made her pause. She felt certain this moment mattered beyond one act of bravery. She decided she needed to meet him again. Using her connections, Maya asked her assistant to find Adam respectfully. She made it clear she wanted no pressure. She wanted a conversation, not a headline. Her assistant hesitated but followed her request carefully. Adam received a simple message asking to meet for coffee. There were no titles mentioned. Just a first name and a place. Adam felt unsure but agreed, choosing a public location. He believed calm honesty worked before and could work again. They met in a quiet park cafe days later. Maya arrived early and waited. Adam came with Leo, holding his hand. Maya stood and greeted them warmly. She thanked Adam again, this time with deeper understanding. They talked for a long time about life, work, and responsibility. Adam shared his struggles as a single father. He spoke about losing stability and rebuilding slowly. Maya listened without interrupting, truly present. Maya shared her own story of pressure and loneliness at the top. She admitted that leadership often felt empty. Adam listened kindly and offered no judgment. Their conversation felt equal and real. Leo played nearby, laughing softly. News outlets soon learned about the meeting. Speculation grew quickly. People wondered why a CEO would meet a single dad. Stories filled social media. Adam worried again about being misunderstood. Maya reassured him that truth mattered more than noise. Maya saw potential in Adam that went beyond the cafe moment. She saw a leader shaped by real life. She offered him an opportunity to speak at a small private event. Adam hesitated but agreed for one reason. He wanted to teach calm to others. When Adam spoke at the event, his words were simple and clear. He talked about fear and responsibility. He spoke about choosing calm in chaos. The room listened in silence. Many felt changed by his honesty. The speech did not feel planned or polished. It felt human. People shared it online quickly. Once again, the world reacted. Adam's message reached people struggling everywhere. Calm became his quiet signature. As the weeks passed, Adam's life continued to change. He stayed grounded for Leo. Maya stayed supportive without controlling the story. Together, they allowed truth to guide the path forward. The world watched closely, waiting for what would come next. The attention around Adam did not slow down as days passed. People recognized him on the street and greeted him with respect. Some asked for photos while others simply thanked him quietly. Adam accepted kindness but avoided praise. He reminded himself daily that his first duty was still Leo. Leo noticed the changes too. His school invited Adam to speak to students about calm and courage. Adam agreed carefully, choosing words that were simple and safe. He talked about listening, patience, and choosing peace. The children listened closely, feeling his honesty. At home, Adam kept life steady and normal. He cooked simple meals and helped Leo with homework. Fame never entered their small apartment. Adam believed routine protected Leo's sense of safety. That stability became their anchor. Maya followed Adam's journey quietly. She did not rush or push him toward anything. She respected his boundaries and admired his balance. Watching him reminded her of values she had forgotten. Success, she realized, meant little without calm. One evening, Maya invited Adam to attend a global leadership forum. The event focused on real-life problem-solving. She believed Adam's voice could change the conversation. Adam hesitated but accepted with clear conditions. Leo would come first and privacy would be respected. The forum brought leaders from around the world together. Large halls filled with powerful voices and strong opinions. Adam stood out by not standing out. He dressed simply and waited patiently. When his turn came, he spoke softly. Adam shared the cafe story without drama. He explained that calm is a choice built through responsibility. He spoke about fear losing power when love leads actions. The room fell silent. Many leaders felt something shift inside them. After the speech, applause filled the hall. Adam nodded politely and stepped away. He did not stay for praise or attention. Maya watched with pride and clarity. She knew the world had just witnessed a different kind of leadership. Media coverage exploded after the forum. Headlines spoke of the single dad who redefined courage. Adam stayed offline and focused on Leo. Maya helped manage requests without pressure. Trust grew between them through shared respect. Weeks later, Maya proposed a new project. She wanted to create a foundation focused on calm response training. The goal was to help people handle fear without harm. She asked Adam to help shape it. He agreed only if it stayed honest and accessible. Together, they built the foundation slowly. Workshops focused on listening, breathing, and responsibility. Teachers, parents, and workers attended from many backgrounds. Adam led sessions with humility. Participants felt seen and valued. Leo attended some sessions and watched his father teach. Pride filled his small heart. He saw how calm could guide many people. At home, Leo asked thoughtful questions. Adam answered with care and patience. The foundation began to grow globally. Communities adopted the methods and shared success stories. People reported better communication and reduced fear. Adam remained grounded, refusing to let praise change him. Maya ensured the mission stayed true. One day, Adam received a letter from the cafe cashier. She thanked him for saving her life. Her words were simple but powerful. Adam read the letter quietly and placed it in a drawer. Moments like that mattered most. Maya faced pressure from business partners to brand the foundation aggressively. She refused. She chose authenticity over growth speed. That decision surprised many but earned deep respect. Adam supported her fully. As time passed, Adam and Maya developed a strong friendship. They challenged and supported each other. Their bond was built on honesty and shared values. Leo trusted Maya deeply and enjoyed her calm presence. The world continued to watch Adam closely. Some tried to find flaws or controversy. Adam stayed consistent and calm. His actions left little room for doubt. Truth protected him better than any defense. One evening, Adam and Leo returned to the cafe where it all began. The owner welcomed them warmly. They sat at the same table near the window. Life felt full circle and peaceful. Adam ordered tea and smiled softly. Leo laughed as crumbs fell again. Outside, the street buzzed with normal life. Adam looked around and felt gratitude. Calm had changed his world. Maya joined them later, sitting quietly and smiling. No cameras followed. No titles mattered. 3 people shared a quiet moment. It was simple and complete. Adam realized then that his next move had already shocked the world. It was not fame or power. It was choosing calm again and again. And that choice would continue to change lives far beyond that cafe. Life slowly settled into a new rhythm for Adam and Leo. The noise around their story did not disappear, but it softened. People still spoke about calm and courage, yet Adam stayed focused on daily life. He walked Leo to school each morning and listened to his stories each night. Routine remained their strongest shield. The foundation continued to grow with care and patience. Adam refused shortcuts or loud promotion. Every program was built step by step. Teachers shared feedback and parents shared hope. Calm became something people practiced, not just admired. Maya balanced her business world and the foundation carefully. She learned to slow down and listen more. Meetings changed shape under her leadership. She asked better questions and waited for real answers. Her teams noticed the difference quickly. At the Foundation Center, Adam trained new guides personally. He taught them how to speak with kindness and clarity. He reminded them that calm could not be forced. It had to be earned through trust and respect. His words stayed simple and honest. Leo grew more confident as time passed. He saw his father help many people without changing who he was. At school, Leo practiced calm when problems arose. Teachers noticed his patience and empathy. Adam felt proud watching these quiet lessons bloom. One afternoon, a man attended a workshop and stayed silent the entire time. At the end, he approached Adam with tears in his eyes. He said the lesson helped him avoid making a harmful choice. Adam listened and thanked him for trusting the process. Moments like this confirmed the path. Media interest slowly shifted toward the impact rather than the event. Stories focused on families finding peace and communities growing stronger. Adam avoided interviews but allowed stories to be shared respectfully. Maya ensured voices from the community were heard first. The foundation reached places far beyond the city. Small towns and crowded neighborhoods welcomed the approach. Local leaders adapted the lessons to their culture. Adam encouraged flexibility while protecting the core values. Calm worked best when it felt familiar. Maya faced a major decision when investors suggested scaling fast. The numbers looked impressive, but the risk was high. She chose patience over speed again. That choice protected the mission and the people it served. Trust deepened across the organization. Adam received invitations to speak on large stages. He accepted some and declined many. When he spoke, he focused on listening as much as talking. Audiences felt included rather than instructed. Calm spread quietly through shared understanding. Leo joined Adam on a trip to a small community center. He watched people practice breathing and reflection. He asked thoughtful questions about fear and kindness. Adam answered slowly and clearly. Teaching his son remained the greatest lesson of all. The cafe owner invited Adam and Leo to a small anniversary event. It marked a year since the robbery. The gathering was simple and respectful. People shared gratitude and quiet smiles. Adam felt the weight of time and growth. Maya attended without cameras or speeches. She listened as others spoke about change. The room felt warm and grounded. Adam realized how far they had come together. Partnership built on respect had created lasting impact. Later that night, Adam walked home with Leo under a clear sky. Leo asked why people listen to him now. Adam said people listen when they feel safe and understood. Leo nodded and held his hand tighter. The foundation released a guidebook written in simple language. It shared stories and exercises from real people. Adam helped write it carefully. The goal was accessibility, not perfection. The response was overwhelming and positive. Communities reported fewer conflicts and better communication. Schools shared stories of students helping each other. Families felt closer and calmer. Adam read these reports quietly each night. Gratitude replaced any desire for recognition. Maya reflected on her journey during a quiet weekend. She realized leadership had changed for her forever. Power now meant creating space for others. Calm had reshaped her understanding of success. She felt lighter and more fulfilled. Adam received a letter from the robber through a mediation service. The letter expressed regret and a desire to change. Adam read it slowly and chose compassion. He wished the man well and placed the letter with the others. Healing moved in many directions. Time continued to pass with steady purpose. Adam remained the same father and guide. Leo continued to grow with curiosity and care. The foundation stayed true to its values. Calm became a shared language across many lives. On a quiet evening, Adam sat at the cafe window again. He watched people pass by and felt peace. The world had been shocked not by a dramatic act, but by a steady choice. Calm had changed everything. Adam smiled gently and finished his tea. He knew the story would continue through others now. The next move was always the same. Choose calm and let it lead.